The street lights flickering on 4th and Vine, like a heartbeat that's run out of time. I passed the diner where we'd sit till 3. Now there's a close sign staring back at me. The breeze is hollow, the pavement is dry. Underneath the big uncaring sky, every window is a vacant stare. In a city that forgot you were ever there. And I'm walking through an empty-hearted town, where every memory is a weight that pulls me down. The buildings are just shells of what we used to know, with nowhere for a lonely soul like me to go. I'm searching for a spark in the cold and the gray, but the magic moved out when you went away. Yeah, the streets are full, but the pulse is gone in this empty-hearted town I'm wandering on. The park bench is peeling, the garden is dead, just like all the promises that we once said. I see a ghost in the steam of the grave, a silhouette of sorry and a shadow of fate. I used to love the way the city would hum. Now it's just the sound of a muffled drum. I'm a map with no legend, a man with no home, in a crowd of 1,000, feeling completely alone. They could tear down the walls and pave over the street, and I still feel the rhythm of our hearts in my feet. But the mayor's moved on and the lights have gone dim, and I'm drowning in a place where I used to swim. Empty-hearted, just a hollow sound. Empty-hearted, in this ghost of a town. The circus laughs, the tents are down. I'm just the king of an empty town. Empty-hearted. The skyscrapers lean like they're trying to block out the sun, and I'm just a grain in a desert where the winds have won. The pavement is fast and the shadows are taller than me. A drop of cold water lost in the gray of the sea. I'm shouting your name, but the traffic just swallows the sound. I'm looking for gravity while I'm still floating unbound. And I'm feeling small and insignificant tonight. A flickering candle eclipsed by the city's neon light. I used to be giant when I was standing next to you. Now I'm just a blur in a world of 1,000 shades of blue. just a footnote in a story that's moving right on. Your side of the closet is empty, a cavern of space, a hollow reminder that no one can take up your place. I look at the map and I see all the miles we've crossed, a tiny red dot in a landscape of everything lost. The moon is a million miles away, cold and serene, indifferent to all of the almost and might have beens. If a heart breaks in a crowd, does it make any noise? Or is it just a casualty of all the silence and the poise? I'm a speck of dust dancing in a single beam of light, trying to find a reason to hold on through the night. So small, so easy to miss, just a shadow of a memory, just a phantom of a kiss, insignificant, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm walking through the grocery store, buying food for one, learning how to breathe again now that we are done. I see your favorite brand of tea and reach out for the box before I feel the heavy click of all the mental locks. The world is moving full speed ahead, a neon colored blur, but I'm stuck in the photographs of exactly who we were. And I'm living in a half a heartbeat, dragging through the day, trying to find a reason why you had to walk away. The left side of my chest is quiet, the right side screaming loud like a flash of jagged lightning lost inside a heavy cloud. I'm a tethered kite in a gale force wind, praying I don't part, just trying to survive the rhythm of a half a heartbeat heart. The silence in the kitchen is a symphony of cold, a story of a silver ring that never turned to gold. I talk to your old sweater just to hear a familiar sound, while I watch the dust of you and I settle on the ground. I'm functioning on autopilot, a ghost inside a shell, building up a heaven in the middle of this hell. They say that time will mend the gap and fill the empty space, but time just seems to sharpen every memory of your face. I'm pulsing with a phantom limb, the shadow goes, half a heartbeat. Where the rest of it went, nobody knows. Just hanging on. In the half-light of the dawn. I was building a cathedral out of nothing but your word, the sweetest kind of gospel that I'd ever truly heard. I painted every window with the colors of a dream, but the glass was only held together by a fraying seam. I ignored the cracks in the foundation of our trust. Now I'm breathing in the particles of everything turned to dust. Now I'm standing in a graveyard of shattered illusions, waking from the fever confusion. I thought I saw forever, but it was just a trick of light, a ghost I kept on chasing through the middle of the night. The mirror finally broke and let the jagged truth fall through, and I'm bleeding from the image that I had of me and you. Sky, but I didn't see the lightning in the corner of your eye. I made a hero out of someone who was looking for the door, and now I'm left to wonder what I was even fighting for. The pedestal is empty and the floor is made of glass, watching all the versions of the life we planned out past. It's a long way down when you've been living in the clouds. The silence of the fallen is the thing that screams so loud. I'd rather have the honesty that cuts me to the bone than stay inside this fantasy and end up more alone. Shattered illusions, sweeping up the spark. Shattered illusions left here in the dark. I see you clearly now, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. The walls are closing in, painting shadows on the floor. I've forgotten what it's like to hear a knock upon the door. The kitchen clock is ticking like a hammer in my head, counting all the bitter words that we left in the bed. I'm a pilot in a cockpit with the radio gone dark, searching for a signal or a tiny dying spark. In this tower of isolation, I'm the only soul inside, with a heavy sea of sorry and a never-ending tide. I've built a fortress out of silence and a castle out of glass, watching all the happy people and the seasons as they It's a lonely kind of cold, loving you in secret while I'm watching us grow. If I could, but the door is locked from the inside, and I've thrown away the key. I'm a prisoner of the person that you needed me to be. Is anyone still listening? Does anybody know how the roots of loneliness can start to take and grow? I'm a signal in the static, I'm a star that's burning out in a world that's made of distance and a heavy cloak of doubt. Isolation, just the echo of my name. Isolation, everything has stayed the same. The lights are out, the room is still. I'm waiting for the winter chill. The porch light is flickering, casting a ghost on the street. And I'm checking my messages just for a rhythm or a beat. But the screen stays as dark as the hallway behind me tonight. No more, hey, are you up? Or the plans that we make to feel right. We were a circle of fire against the cold wind and the rain. Now I'm just a spark that is drowning in silence and pain. And it's a hollow core house in a life without friends, watching the place where the shared laughter ends. There's no one to carry the weight when the sky starts to fall. Just my own heavy shadow pinned up against every wall. I'm a king of a wasteland, a man on a one-way street, looking for ghosts in the faces of people I meet. I went to our spot where the neon sign hums on the glass, and I waited for hours just to watch all the strangers pass. I had a joke on my tongue that I knew only you'd understand. Then I realized I'm holding a glass with a shaking hand. They say that you grow when you move and you find someone new. But there isn't a person alive who can fill up the you. Was it a slow motion drift or a sudden sharp break? How many see you soon? Does a cold life without friends. It's a song with no hook. The final few pages of a well-loved book. Just me in the quiet, just me in the end, wishing for nothing but the voice of a friend. I'm building a house out of air and the things you once said. A kingdom of maybe inside of this mess in my head. I'm painting the walls with the color of eyes I still miss, and chasing the ghost of a soft, interrupted kiss. The tea's getting cold and the sunlight is hitting the floor while I wait for the sound of your key turning round in the door. I'm lost in these lonely daydreams again, where the sun never sets and the story don't have to end. I'm holding your hand in a world made of silver and glass, watching the shadows of what we could be as they pass. Reality's biting, it's cold and it's gray and it's true, but I'd rather be lonely in daydreams if they're full of you. And here you didn't pack up and you didn't go quiet. Our love wasn't war and it wasn't a heartbreaking riot. I've memorized every small freckle line on your face in this perfect, impossible, beautiful, hollowed out space. But the clock on the mantle is ticking a hole in the dream, and I'm starting to fray at the edge of each delicate scene. It's a dangerous habit, this living inside of a light, watching a version of us that will never have to die. I'm a pilot of nothing, a sailor on seas made of sand, reaching for something I know will never touch my hand. Lonely daydreams, the only place left where you're mine. I'll stay for a minute, I'll be just fine until I wake up, until I wake up. The movies always tell you that it's worth a heavy price. that the fire always wins against the mountain and the ice. They say that if it's real enough, the walls will always fall. But they don't show the silence when you're staring at the wall. I did everything they told me, I gave everything I had. Now I'm standing in the wreckage and I'm more than just the sad. Because the truth is bitter and the truth is cold and pale. Sometimes the best intentions are just destined to derail. It isn't always lack of try or a heart that's made of stone. Sometimes you do it right and still you end up all alone. We're taught it's a fortress, we're taught it's a holy grail. But I'm living in the moment where I learn that love can fail. There's no villain in this story, there's no bridge we meant to burn. Just a lesson in the gravity we didn't wanna learn. We were two beautiful machines that just couldn't find the gear. Through the seasons and the years, I'm looking at your suitcase and the space where you would be, realizing that the magic wasn't enough for you and me. It's not like in the records where the music starts to swell. It's a quiet, heavy ringing like a rusted iron bell. It's the folding of the laundry, it's the turning of the key. It's the sorry that you whisper when you're looking through me. Yeah, love can fail like a ship without a sail. It can wither on the vine, it can run out of time. I loved you, but love can fail. The piano keys are dusty and the bench is cold as stone, playing minor chords for an audience of none. The moonlight hits the sheet music like a spotlight on the floor. But the singer of these verses doesn't live here anymore. I'm humming to the shadows where your laughter used to reign, learning how to breathe beneath the weight of everything. These are the melodies of solitude, the songs I sing alone, built on hollow rhythms and a heart that's turned to bone. Every note's a memory, every bridge is made of sighs, a soundtrack of a man who's learned to live with long goodbyes. The silence is the harmony, the distance is the theme in these melodies of solitude. You're just a fading dream. I tried to write a chorus sharp and jagged edge to every I'm doing okay. A symphony of static that won't ever go away. I'm a cellist in a canyon, a ghost behind the glass, watching all the vibrant colors of the living world pass. If music is a language, then I've lost my way to speak. The words are getting heavy and the melody is weak. I'm reaching for a resolution, a final healing chord, but I'm just a lonely soldier who has fallen on his sword. A quiet vibration, just a lonesome tune playing for the empty. I'm sitting in a room full of people I know, but I'm watching them move like a black and white show. Their laughter is thunder, it's shaking the walls, while I'm drifting down empty and echoing halls. I've got a drink in my hand and a smile on my face, but I'm a ghost haunting a familiar place. And I've never felt so alone as I do right now, with the weight of your absence like a stone on my brow. I'm surrounded by ghosts and the hum of the crowd, but the silence inside me is screaming out loud. I could be on a mountain or a street in the rain. It's the same kind of hollow, the same kind of pain. I've been lonely before, but I've never been this far gone. I've never felt so alone. The bed is a desert that's 3 sizes too wide, and there's nowhere for a broken down spirit to hide. I'm checking the windows, I'm checking the locks, while the time bleeds away on the face of the clouds. I used to be part of what we ended us. Now I'm just a stranger on a crowded bus. Is there a word for this feeling of being erased, like a name on a chalkboard that's been poorly replaced? I'm reaching for hands that aren't there to be held, watching the bridge that we built start to weld and melt. So alone, like a star that's lost its light. So alone, in the middle of the night. You can hear the city breathing, but I can't hear sweeping up the kitchen where the glass hit the floor, right beside the hollow space where you walked out the door. I found a button from your coat beneath the bedside rug, a tiny glass, the ghost of every time we used to hug. I'm gathering the fragments of the life we tried to build, but the cracks are getting wider and the rooms are never filled. I'm picking up the pieces, I'm holding what is left of a heart that's been abandoned and a soul that's been bereft. There's a piece of me in every song and every street we know, but the biggest part of who I am is walking off with you. I'm a puzzle with an missing edge, a story without an end, just trying to find the jagged parts that I can never mend. Your scent is on the pillowcase, a faint and fading light, a cool little comfort in the middle of the night. I try to pull myself together, try to stand up tall, but I'm just a heap of memories leaning on the wall. Every forever was a debt that you didn't mean to pay, and I'm the one left trying in all the parts you took away. Is there glue for broken trust, a tape for tired eyes, a way to stop the bleeding love, 1,000 soft goodbyes? I'm a map that's been torn up, a book with papers gone, trying to find a version of myself to carry on. Pieces of me on the porch in the hall, pieces of me. I can't find them all. You're gone, and I'm just what's left behind, a broken design. I was building a cathedral out of nothing but your word, the sweetest kind of gospel that I'd ever truly heard. I painted every window with the colors of a dream, but the glass was only held together by a fraying seam. I ignored the cracks in the foundation of our trust. Now I'm breathing in the particles of everything turned to dust. Now I'm standing in a graveyard of shattered illusions, waking from the fever and the beautiful confusion. I thought I saw forever, but it was just a trick of light. watching all the versions of the life we planned out past. It's a long way down when you've been living in the clouds. The silence of the falling is the thing that screams so loud. I'd rather have the honesty that cuts me to the bone than stay inside this fantasy and end up more alone. Shattered illusions sweeping up the spark. Shattered illusions left here in the dark. I see you clearly now, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. The base of the hand or against my chest, a frantic rhythm that won't let me rest. I'm leaning on the counter in the kitchen light, while 100 different strangers on the night. I see my reflection in a plastic red cup. I'm looking for a reason to keep looking up. I'm nodding my head to a song I don't hear, while the room starts to tilt and the walls disappear. And I'm sitting at this party, wondering if anybody knows me. But if I'm just a shadow at the neon light of the show, and I got 1,000 friends laughing in the hall, but I'm a ghost in the static and against the wall. Could I slip through the cracks? Could I walk out the door? Would the air feel different than it did before? It's a crowded kind of lonely, it's a bright kind of blue. Just sitting at this cutty, still looking for you. Some man tells a joke and I mimic the sound, but my heart is a weight that is pulling me down. They talk about the worth and the things that they fought, while I'm drowning in the ocean of a single dark thought. You were the person who could read my eyes. Now I'm just the master of 1,000 small lies. The smoke is a curtain, the music's a veil, and my ability to breathe is starting to fail. If I screamed in the middle of the dance for the night, would they see me as a person or just look straight to the light? I'm a puzzle with a piece that's been tossed in the fire, just a quiet vibration. I'm a high tension wire. Does anybody know me? Does anybody see the version of the man I'm supposed to be? The ice is melting, the party's almost done, and I'm still the only one. I'm still the only one. I woke up and reached for the glass on the stand, but I didn't recognize the lines on my hand. I leaned in close where the light hits the pane, looking for the person who didn't know pain. The eyes are the same shade of heather and gray, but the spark that lived in them has drifted away. There's a stranger in the mirror, wearing my clothes, with a heavy set secret that nobody knows. I'm looking for the version of me you once loved, before the push came and the world finally shoved. Now I'm staring at a face that I don't even know, in a skin that feels empty, with nowhere to go. Yeah, the glass doesn't lie, but it's hard to see the stranger in the mirror who used to be me. You're the architect of the ghost I've become, left me standing here frozen and deaf, blind and dumb. I try to smile, but the muscles are tight, like a theater curtain that's closing for night. I'm a hollowed out house where the memories live, with nothing left over to offer or give. If I broke the glass, would the pieces fall right? Would the man I remember come back to the light? Or am I just a shadow that's lost in the frame, a body with no soul and a forgotten name? Stranger in the mirror, why won't you speak? The silence is heavy, the spirit is weak. I'm still looking for me, but all I can see is a stranger. I'm standing in the corner with my back against the wall, watching shadows dance like giants in the hallway of the hall. I've got my hoodie pulled up tight, a shield against the glare of 1,000 neon moments that I'm not supposed to share. The bass is thumping in the floor, a rhythm I don't feel. Everything is plastic here and nothing's really real. Welcome to the anti-social club tonight, where we're hiding in the darkness, terrified of light. We're a room full of strangers, all lonely in a row, with a million things to say and nowhere left to go. I'm a member of the silence, a master of the flea in this anti-social social club. It's just the ghost of me. I'm checking on my phone just to look like I got plans, while the coldness of the evening settles in my hands. Someone asks me how I'm doing, and I give the standard lie while I'm tracing out the exits with a frantic heavy eye. We're all connected by a wire, but we're miles and miles apart, searching for a